Greetings and welcome to the class on educational psychology. I am Father Sivichan KK, Assistant Professor, St. Joseph's Training College, Mahananam. Today we are discussing on the meaning and definition of group. What is a group? Well, what do you mean by a group? Are we born into a group or are we ascribed to a group? Very often we think that we are part of a group. But there are two types of group membership. One is by ascription and the other is by acquisition. We are born into a group, that is group membership by acquisition. But we can achieve a role status, that is by ascription. We can change our status, group, class, role. So group, what is a group? A group is a unit of two or more persons who come into contact for a specific purpose and consider the contact meaningful. From the moment of birth, a human being lives in the family, which can be called a group, a unit of social organization. No individual has any existence apart from his group. From birth till death, he is a member of some group and his behavior is constantly influenced by the group to which he belongs at that time. Thus, the topic of group has a place in the heart of social psychology. Social psychology is the branch of psychology, the applied branch of psychology that deals with group and group behavior, how individual affects the group and how group affects the behavior of the individual. We are not one and the same when we are in the group. We are different when we are in a group. Psychological groups. Groups are formed formally or informally for a purpose. A collection of individuals forms a group whether there is interaction of the members or not. Without interaction, the group is merely an aggregation. Functional groups are characterized by common goals and inter-stimulation and response among members. Groups are with us. From birth, we are into a group. Mother-child combination is our first interaction in a group. Family is our second interaction. Peer group, community group, social groups. Social class is a group. Religious or ethnic group. All these are various groups we are in. Psychological groups. Sheriff and Sheriff defines a group is a social unit which consists of a number of individuals who stand in role and status relationship to one another, stabilized in some degree at the time and who possess a set of value or norms of their own regulating their behavior, at least in matter of consequence to the group. So we have various definitions. According to Mac David, a group is an organized system of two or more individuals who are related to one another so that it performs some functions. It is a standard of role relationship and it has a set of norms that regulate the function of the group. A group is not a mere aggregation of individuals. So this is what we are basically saying. A group is not a mere aggregation of individuals. Rather, two or more individuals become part of the group to the extent that they are bonded together in some way, which generally means that they interact and influence one another and share perceptions of themselves as a group. So a group is not a mere aggregation of individuals, rather two or more individuals become a group to the extent that they are bonded together in some way. So this bonding is that which makes a group. These definitions emphasize few things. What are they? Let us see what is happening in the group. What are some of the major features, the general features that we can mull and cull and collect from all these definitions? Analyzing these definitions, we come to know a group is a unit of two or more individuals. The members share a set of beliefs or values. The members share a common purpose, task or goal. The relations among its members are interdependent. There is a feeling of belongingness or we feeling. The members prescribe a set of norms of behavior for themselves. The group has some kind of structure to hold it together and attain the goals effectively. Those involved define themselves as group members. The group has a dynamic process of social, emotional development of the member. It has a common fate or future, which means the group members sink or, swim together. The members are interdependent. They cannot but depend on each other. They are existentially related to each other. It has own leader, maybe formal or informal. The group may disintegrate when the common motive is satisfied. So these are the characteristics of the group. This is very interesting. According to Bruce Tuckman, there are 5 stages in group formation. So stages of group formation. What are they? A team cannot be expected to perform well right from the time it is formed. Forming a team is just like maintaining a relationship. It takes time, patience, requires support. Efforts and members often go through recognizable stages as they change from being a collection of strangers to a united group with common goals. So Bruce Tuckman presented this 5-stage model: forming, storming, norming, performing, and adjourning. What do you mean by all these stages? Let's see one by one. The first stage, forming stage, orientation stage. What do you see there? Forming stage. At this stage, group members are learning what to do, how group is going to operate, what is expected, what is acceptable. Then there is this storming stage, questions around leadership, authority, rules, policies, norms, relationships and responsibilities, structure, evaluation criteria and reward systems tend to arise during this storming stage. Such questions need to be answered so that the group can move further on to the next stage. Then there is this third stage which we call norming stage. This is cooperation and integration. In this stage, the group members become, group becomes fun and enjoyable. Group interaction are a lot more easier, more cooperative and productive. With weighed give and take, they encourage each other. Open communication, bonding and mutual respect. All this is in this fourth stage. Fourth stage. That is performing stage. At this stage, the morale is high as group members actively acknowledge the talents, skills and experience that each member brings to the group. So this is the fourth stage, performing stage. A sense of belongingness is established and the group remains focused on the group's purpose and goal. So there is the forming stage, there is a storming stage, there is the norming stage, then there is this performing stage, and the fifth stage is adjournment. The stage of adjournment, the closure. This stage of a group is usually reached when the task is successfully completed. At this stage, the project is coming to an end and the team members are moving off in different directions. So this is forming, storming, norming, performing, and adjourning, as you can see in the screen. Types of groups. So this is something you can take note of. I don't want to explain all this. Various types of groups. This is quite simple. I skip this. So we come to the conclusion, which is from friendship to, families to entire societies. Humans naturally form social groups. In fact, this tendency is essential to what it means to be a human. A social group is any grouping of two or more interacting people who recognize their relationship with each other as a distinct social unit. Social groups play an important role in the daily life and help humans make meaning of the world around them. Social groups fulfill one of the basic psychological needs for survival, a sense of belonging. Social groups act as a great support system when needed. So we cannot but live in a group. We have an instinct for gregariousness. We are social beings. We need each other. Man cannot live as an island. Thank you.